Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about EtherChannel load balancing. Okay, so load balancing is actually configured in global configuration mode. And the misconception about load balancing with some people is that they think everything's balanced equally across all links. And that actually is not the case. EtherChannel actually uses a hashing algorithm. And maybe I'll create another video later that actually shows that an example of that hashing algorithm. But I'm going to keep it real simple for this video. So it actually computes a binary number that selects a link in the bundle to carry the frame. So some multi-layer switches, by the way, also allow you to base the hash on port numbers like the destination port or source and destination port. But looking at the 29 and 35 series of switches, typically they default, and you got to check your documentation and on the model switch and also the iOS. But in layer 2 EtherChannel, the load balancing is done on source MAC address. And on layer 3 Ether channels, it uses a combination of source and destination IP addresses. And for non-IP traffic, when carried over the layer 3, it distributes the frame based on the MAC address. So in layer 3 Ether channel, by the way, normally the default source IP and destination IP addresses used in the hashing algorithm will result in a pretty fair statistical distribution of the frames. This is because, typically the random nature of what devices are sending packets and where they're going to. However, if let's say you have a server that's the main destination for many of the devices on the other end of the bundle, then this could cause a problem. Actually, it could cause some disproportionate or unfair load balancing. It might, instead of using all of the links in the port channel in the bundle, it will only use half of the links. I won't go into why that's the case here. Maybe I'll do in my video where I explain more about the load balancing hash. I'll explain that. But for now, just know that the solution would be to, in this case, to use either only the source IP address in the load balancing, exclude the destination IP address, or include a MAC address to make it a little bit more fair with the load balancing.